What's up, people? So, in honor of all the new friends that we've been getting on Xbox Live and the PlayStation Network, I thought I'd kind of do this rant, and all my gamers will be feeling me on this one about downloadable content, DL fucking C. Now, first off, I was pretty ecstatic when I first heard about it. I mean, it can be used positively and extending my favorite games even longer by adding more content in the future. That's good fucking shit. At least I thought it was good fucking shit. I didn't realize how fucking expensive this shit would get. I mean, a lot of the things that they're having you purchase, additional fighters, more stages, and all that shit. I mean, these are a lot of concepts that have already been thought about early in the game's development, and some kind of penny pinching fuck who wants to, take us for all we got decided to hold off on it. And I mean, that's fucking bullshit. I mean, what happened to, beating the game 5 times in a row on the hardest difficulty to like unlock some badass fighter, or beating the game and then unlocking a bonus dungeon like on Star Ocean or some shit, like beat that dungeon, then unlock another dungeon, then that's back when, the PS2 and all that had 2 disc games. They already had all this shit bundled on there, and some people, had to play several times and spend hundreds and hundreds of hours before they even found it, but it was all there already. And like back in '93, the Sega Genesis, I mean, they wanted to add some shit. Sonic 3 was technically half a game, but it was still a full game. You still got your hours of gameplay and you got your Sonic satisfaction, but then they come out with, the Sonic and Knuckles that attaches to that, adds even more to that game. Or you could play Sonic and Knuckles by itself and have a full game with that. Or you could hook that shit to Sonic 2 and put Knuckles in Sonic 2 to completely break that game. Like, that was good shit. But those same concepts don't apply anymore, and it's just getting painfully obvious that everything that comes out is going to have an unnecessary DLC, or a DLC that'll make you say, like, this shit should have been on here from the start. Take Capcom, for example. We all know them. They've made some of our favorite video games, but it's like, now it's just retarded because a lot of the games they have, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom or whatever, or well, Marvel vs. Capcom 3 or Resident Evil, a lot of these games already have the data on the disc, but is hidden until you go and purchase it to unlock some shit that's already on a disc that you own, thus making you spend more money to get shit that's essentially already in your possession, but you just don't know it. And then I remember maybe a couple years ago on campus, said Iwa and myself were playing Blaze Blue, a fighting game from the makers of Guilty Gear, and some of their guys were like extremely high price. I think one of their fighters was like $10, and we bought his ass, and then like 2 days later we weren't even playing the game anymore. So it's like, you spend $60 to get the game, then you fucking have to wait for the inevitable DLCs to come out. They now start to sell their like $50 season passes and all this shit. And it's ridiculous. You're essentially paying like hundreds of dollars for one game. And these are like Blu-ray discs. PS3, I know they can hold more fucking data than what they're giving us from the jump. It's like now games are like maybe 5, 6, 7 hours of story. Other games, of course, go more in depth than that, but for the most part, they all have us relying on this downloadable content, and they're just giving us a main campaign. There's no bonus shit for beating the game anymore, like it used to be. There's no play the game on hard difficulty with every character in your roster to unlock this guy. It's like, you play the main game, beat the boss, maybe unlock one person, and just have a shitload of hidden blocks just taunting you, saying you need this fucking slot right here. You're not even, you're not about shit. You fuck your character roster until you get these hidden characters. And then another thing they like to do after they finally release all the DLC for the game, making you pay like $10, $10, $10, $10, or $15, they do what's called a Game of the Year edition, like Borderlands 1. After you spent, $60 for the game initially, and after that, eventually spent about $40 or $50 more for the DLCs, they released the Game of the Year edition, where they sell the game and all the DLCs for like a combined total of $40. Now that's just like, I got duped like that because I bought all the shit separately, not even giving a fuck, and then here comes the whole bundle for like less than half of what I've been paying. It's just retarded. And then, you know, the PlayStation All-Stars game, I hear it doesn't have Crash Bandicoot on it. And, you know, at first thought a fighting game mashup with every PlayStation superstar from history is gonna be on there, and Crash fucking Bandicoot's not on there. Like, what? And so that's an obvious ploy for a future DLC. It's fucked up, man. Like, as gamers, we get fucking bullied out here, but there's not even much we can do because, you know, we're gamers. Like, we gotta get the shit. We like to stay current. We like to have everything that goes along with the game that we like. So we're spending, you know, 10s, 20s, 100s, whatever, you know, buying our stupid points for Xbox or whatever. And shit, man, we're probably getting a DLC that we don't even like in the end. Because a lot of these fucking suck, honestly. There's not much else we can do about it. I mean, just roll with the punches. We could try boycotting, but that shit won't get anywhere because, you know, gamers are a pretty hardcore group of people, and they'll pay hundreds on top of hundreds, you know, to these companies regardless of if it's bullshit or not. I mean, hell, I'm a victim of buying DLC shit. I bought my share of map packs and hidden fighters too, so fuck it, man. All we can do is shake our heads to it and hope for a brighter day. But until then, we're fucked. This is why I'm fucking with the classics. Sega Genesis still in the closet.